Hello, my little darlings. Are you excited for poetry? Woo, woo, I am. Here's what you are going to do first, my dears. We are doing the lesson one. What is poetry? So, first, I'd like for you to grab one of the little white sheets that says this: Poetry is a story that is so good it doesn't need complete sentences. By John Smith. John Smith said that. Yes, he did. So you are going to grab that little white sheet. You're going to go into your reading response journal, grab a glue stick and a messy mat, and glue that puppy in. When you are done gluing it in, you're going to answer the first response. What do you think is meant by this quote? So literally just, what is your opinion about this quote? What do you think about it? Then, I'd like you to read below. All of the books we'll be reading are written in verse, which is a kind of poetry. What is the difference between prose, this word Prose, and poetry, Poetry? Brainstorm ideas with a partner and chat and jot your ideas down. So you may be thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I don't know what prose means, Miss Gray. Well, I want you and your partner to discuss what you think it means. Just take a guess. You're not going to get in trouble for it. You don't even have to know the answer because the next thing I'm going to tell you, wait for it, is that I have it right here. So after you're done chatting and jotting your ideas down on this little sheet, and if you need more room in your reading response journal, poetry and prose, what's the difference? So now you know that you don't have to worry because I have it here right for you. And you can pause this video and you can sit and chat with your partner about it. It says, nearly all writing shares the goal of communicating a message to an audience, but how that message is communicated can differ greatly. The divisions between poetry and prose aren't clear-cut, but here are some generally accepted differences. So you'll see there's two columns. This first column is prose. The second column is poetry. And so here it says most everyday writing is in prose form. Over here it says poetry is typically reserved for expressing something special in an artistic way. Over here, prose says the language of prose is typically straightforward without much decoration. So very clear cut. Over here it says poetry. The language of poetry tends to be more expressive or decorated, with comparisons and rhyme and rhythm contributing to a different sound and feel. Ooh. Back over here, ideas are contained in sentences that are arranged into paragraphs. Okay? And poetry says ideas are contained in lines that may or may not be sentences. Lines are actually arranged in stanzas. Ooh. Over here, there are no line breaks. Sentences run to the right margin. Okay, prose, whatever. Poetry uses line breaks for various reasons to follow a formatted rhythm or to emphasize an idea. Lines can run extremely long or be as short as one word or just a letter. Ooh, fancy. Prose says the first word of each sentence is capitalized. Oh my gosh, doesn't that sound like you're writing? But over here it says in poetry, traditionally, the first letter of every line is capitalized. However, many modern poets choose not to follow this rule strictly. It's probably a very expressive decision. And last one, prose looks like large blocks of words, whereas poetry, the shape of poetry can vary depending on line length and the intent. Ooh, intent of the poet. So there you are, my friends. You and your partner will just choose a couple of those differences to write down in your reading response journal. What are some of the main ideas, differences that you gained from looking at this list right here? When you are finished with that, I don't know, I'll either have told you the directions before you watch this video, or maybe try to reflect on what you want to do. Would you like prose or do you like poetry? Which one would you like to do? Prose or poetry? All right, my dearests, it's been real. Talk to you later. Bye.